Our animal is about the Yangtze giant softshell turtle. It is critically endangered and only has 3 morbid species left. Its scientific name is Rafetus swinhoei, and its family name is Trionychidae, which is also known as the softshell turtles. Some of its relatives are the Euphrates softshell turtle, the northern spiny softshell turtles, and the Asiatic softshell turtle. They live in wetlands and large lakes, and they used to be abundant in the Red River of China, in Vietnam, and in the lower Yangtze River floodplain. They are located midway between the North and South Pole and around the equator. In the summer, the average temperature is 76 degrees Fahrenheit, and during the winter, it is around 30 degrees Fahrenheit and can receive up to 10,000 millimeters of rain or 390 inches.
The Yangtze giant softshell turtle is a consumer. While it is an omnivore, it mainly eats meat. It relies on camouflaging itself with its environment by digging in sand or mud and waiting for its prey to pass by it, and then using its long neck to catch it. It usually sits in riverbeds and eats decaying matter as well, therefore cleaning the river and acting as a decomposer. It also acts as pest control for farmers who have made their farms along the Yangtze River. It eats all sorts of pests like small fish and weeds that can damage the farms.
The Yangtze giant softshell turtle has several noticeable adaptations that make them suited for the ecosystem, some of them being a structural adaptation, in which the turtle has a soft shell, allowing them to be faster than most turtles and also to outrun its predators. Another noticeable adaptation is the species' behavioral adaptation. This critically endangered species uses the same location they were born in to lay their own eggs. They use magnetic fields to determine where they were born in order to lay their eggs in the same nest. And for the physiological adaptation, these turtles are somehow able to hold their breath underwater for 45 minutes. However, they only usually dive for 45 minutes at a time. This is a great tactic for these turtles because it allows them to wait for their prey underwater and go on a hunt for food. The species reproduces sexually. They lay 20 to 80 eggs at once. They use their hind legs to dig a nest, and the female turtle deposits her eggs into that nest. The female turtle has a cloaca in which the male inserts his penis into. Unfortunately, the birth rate of this species has decreased significantly, and not many live in the world as the species is critically endangered.
Due to many factors, the Yangtze giant softshell turtle was brought to the brink of extinction. One reason is that there is a lot of habitat destruction, which reduces their sustainability. One main problem for the turtles was the construction of the Madushan hydropower dam in 2007. The dam ruined the downstream ecosystem by creating many steep slopes which were unsuitable for sunbathing and laying eggs. These same slopes increased the soil erosion and sediment deposition farther downstream, causing unsuitable egg-laying conditions. Paired with these unfortunate circumstances, their eggs were poached for their medicinal benefits and the belief that turtles were also the god of good fortune. So the lucky few that even reproduced got their eggs stolen. To add on top of that, the adults were killed for their meat, as it served a different medicinal purpose. Usually this would be compensated by the fact that eggs lay about 15 eggs per year, and that eggs hatch in about 2 months. But the only known male turtle has damage to its reproductive organs as a result of a fight with another turtle a few years ago. This meant that after 5 breeding sessions, not a single egg was fertilized.
The Yangtze giant softshell turtle is a type of river turtle, spending most of its time in the water. In order to maintain its body temperature or homeostasis, it circulates its blood through its skin and its fins. Weirdly enough, this actually means that the turtle is both ectothermic and homeothermic. Unfortunately, because there are so few left and only one in the wild in Vietnam, they no longer have an impact on the environment. Before they became critically endangered, though, they did help to control the populations of some river animals and plants, but they no longer do. Conservationists and scientists have used ex situ methods to try to keep the turtle species alive. They keep 2 of them in enclosures, and they've even tried artificial inseminations before, which did end up killing the last female in an enclosure in China. The turtle, on average, will lay about 45 to 60 eggs every time they breed. In China, they did manage to get the turtles to breed 2 times successfully, laying over 100 eggs each. However, they both ended in disaster when not a single egg became fertile. Given that there's only 1 female left that could breed, and seeing as how the past breeding attempts have all but failed, there's not much hope left for this species. Unless the last confirmed female begins to reproduce, the population will continue to dwindle until eventually no Yangtze giant softshell turtle remains, and their species finally goes extinct. In Vietnamese mythology, the Yangtze giant softshell turtle is a mortal form of the great turtle god Kim Kui. According to legend, the Giant King gave an emperor of Vietnam his legendary sword. With it, the emperor defeated China, freeing Vietnam from a 1,000-year rule by the Chinese. After his victory, Kim Kui asked for the sword to return to him to guard for the Giant King. The spot of the exchange was called Huan Kim Lake, or Lake of the Returned Sword, which is where many Yangtze giant softshell turtles used to be.